intrigued to find a sport badge on this 2017 Civic because for more than a decade now, Honda has been one of the few automakers using the word as if it means something. The 05 Fit Sport brought marked improvement, and a rear anti-roll bar, to the Wii commuter, and today's Accord Sport, the best version of that 10 best cars winning sedan according to most CD staffers, keeps the torch burning. We've previously tested the Civic in coupe and hatchback forms with the optional turbocharged 1.5-litre inline for a naturally aspirated 2.0-litre is standard in sedans and coupes coupled to a continuously variable automatic transmission. Anyone expecting the combination of CVT and turbo to be a netto punch to the gut of fun would be wrong. But Honda's winningest combination comes when you opt for a 6-speed manual transmission available in the Civic Hatchback Sport, in which the 180 horsepower turbo 1.5-litre is standard equipment. Sport trimmings for the hatch include bigger wheels 18 inches versus standard 16s and optional 17s elsewhere in the range, but also a healthy dollop of unnecessarily blacked out body parts, which are particularly unflattering with bright paint colors like the red of the car tested here. We prefer the Sport in darker hues, where the black accents seem subtler, although it must be said that there's nothing subtle about the design, whether or not our editors like the styling. We all agree there's lots of it. From behind the wheel, however, looks don't matter much. Little on the spec sheet has changed from our previous tests, which means Honda's chassis tuners paid careful attention to the details of bushing and damper tuning. The steering is light, both in terms of feel and feedback. This is common for the class, but where the Civic steering leaves others behind is in responsiveness. Even little center wobbles initiate directional changes, yet without feeling nervous, and with a feathery light wheel, chucking the diminutive front driver into corners is an absolute blast. And grip. How does 0.93 grams on the skid pad and a 160-foot stop from 70 miles per hour sound? That's the same stopping distance and just 0.01 grams shy of a BMW 340iX drive riding on Michelin Pilot Super Sport tires. Surely Civic modders will swap the all-season Continental Conti Pro contacts, size 2, 3, 5, 4 OR18, for summer rubber in search of a few more hundredths of a G. But be warned, changing the O-tire could have an undesired effect on overall balance and ride. This car isn't short on grip, so don't go mucking up something that's already good. Novtech? Unlike the old naturally aspirated Honda Mills, this turbocharged and direct-injected 1.5-litre inline lacks the multiple camp profiles that made Tech famous in the 90s. It does have variable camshaft phasing, today's industry norm, and it is a fun engine to rev, proving burly low in the rev range and eager to spin to its 6,500 revolutions per minute red line. It just isn't quite as much fun as an old Tech engine. Making just 180 horsepower and 177 lb-ft of torque, increases of 6 ponies and 10 lb-ft over the standard hatch's engine. Thank you, premium fuel, which Honda recommends for the Sport. The 1.5-litre is by no means a powerhouse. Then again, the class-leading Mazda 3 makes only 184 horses. Compared with the CVT-equipped Sport hatchback, this manual edition hits 60 miles per hour 0.1 second later. Wait. Huh? We couldn't believe it, either. It takes 2 shifts, though, to do the job with the manual, the second of those coming just before the 60 miles per hour mark. The manual Sport does outperform the CVT in many other acceleration measures, however, cracking off a quarter mile 0.2 seconds sooner, in 15.2 seconds at 94 miles per hour, and reaching 100 miles per hour 1.5 seconds earlier than the automatic version. But the pleasure derived from shifting the Civic far outweighs the 0.1 second 0 to 60 penalty. Brilliantly placed pedals and a charmingly light shifter allow for the kind of heel and toe down shifts that make your co-pilot jealous. There is no lack of goodness in the low $20 catch segment. Both the Volkswagen Golf and the Mazda 3 are fantastic all-around packages that appear on our current 10 best cars list. But, in sports trim, The Civic upset the stalwarts of the segment on a recent comparison test and brought home the gold medal. The Golf might feel more planted and refined than the Ultra Lively 3, but the Civic Sport splits the difference, delivering a smooth highway ride, as much fun as this price allows, and the practicality that makes hatchbacks popular. A wide hatch opening reveals 23 cubic feet of space with the second row upright, or 46 cubes when folded. Both volumes are a few squares short of class leaders, though. Driven very hard, with thus redlining the engine on almost every shift, the Sport hatch returns 31 miles per gallon. This is a bit short of the EPA's 33 miles per gallon combined rating. Driven with more restraint, the Sport sips fuel, as is proved by the 43 miles per gallon we measured in our 75 miles per hour highway fuel economy test. This real-world result is nearly 10% better than the EPA's highway rating of 39 miles per gallon. In basic sports trim, this $22,175 Civic is rather Spartan. To the base LX $20,575, the Sport adds fog lights, a center exit exhaust, and the aforementioned body mods and 18-inch wheels, illuminated vanity mirrors, a rear center armrest, aluminium pedals, and a leather-wrapped steering wheel and shift knob. But there's no satellite radio, Android Auto, or Apple CarPlay for the 5.0-inch LCD display. Unfortunately, to get any of those techy things on a sport-trimmed hatchback, you have to go for the Sport Touring model $29,175, which unfortunately can't be had with the stick shift. We wish there were a Civic hatchback that was the perfect porridge, blending the sublime chassis of the Sport with a few more upscale features and a manual transmission. Mazda offers a manual gearbox throughout the 3 lineup, and the Golf Wolfsburg, only about $300 more than this Civic, has some of the missing tech elements we'd love to see in this car. For now, the Sport hits the spot in this cutthroat segment, but it'll need more substance to fend off the competition in years to come.